Hey Crows, how you going, man? Yeah, it's been a while, eh? I hear you've been having trouble with your computer again. What's going on there? Crazy music.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Alright. So we are going to get onto this archer boss. That's what we're going to do. We hit a bit of a snag yesterday with our little taunt messages. So let's make sure we get that sorted out. Alright. So we're going to press play here. And we're going to be debugging this guy. Once Unity decides to wake up. Apparently I'm on YouTube as well at the moment. Apparently. Damn, this is a good coffee. Alright, it's better. Okay, so might just do a little bit of promo, let everyone know that I'm live again. It's just taking a while to get into play mode. Alright, here's our... Here is our archer boss, Patricia Ben. Take a print screen of that one. Atricia Then her name is. We need to put in this Twitch. Dolven. Just doing a little bit of promo here. Let's do the same thing over in Spicy's Land. Give them a bit of a g'day. Where am I? Dolven Vibe Den. Give them a bit of a screenshot as well. All right. Oh, right. Oh, noises. Shit, that's not good. What is it doing? Like, is it the fans, or is it the disk drive or something? Here we go. I've got this problem with the voice at the moment. Not the voice, the taunts. Archer taunts. Archer boss taunt 9. Speech bubble. Alright, we're going to the speech bubble. Get the conversation. Conversation is correct. Okay, la la la. Now we're on dialogue bark. Here we go. What's the override key? Yeah, we've got the override key. That's cool. Is it an enum? Yes. What's the value? This is not right. Damn it. Get enum value. This is quite difficult. I thought this would be easy, but this is quite hard at the moment. I don't know how delayed the stream is. I'm going to check out how delayed the stream is right now because I'm going through restream. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's not too bad. Okay. Alright. So what I'm trying to do here is like get this value, but using what's called a type. Because we currently have trying to find a way it's got the enum value. Let's try that. Is that a string? Yeah, that shouldn't be there. What the hell's that doing there? Huh. Alright, let's disconnect. That's like weird. That's got to go. Don't know why that's even there. Right. Ignore those sounds. It should be just a value here. Can I convert from an object to that? Okay. Gotta cast it. Don't make me cast it. I don't want to cast it. Why does that return an object? It's a little bit tricky for my brain. There must be a way to do it. It knows what the type is when it comes in here. So if it knows what type it is, so if it knows what type it is in hang on, is the type, so why can't it use that? Ah, okay. Oh, you can do that. Alright, let's try this. If I do that, hang on, I'll do it here. Still doesn't like it. Alright, let's try this one. Damn it, I thought I had this. I don't want to cast it. I want it to be generic. I don't think I can do it. I don't think it's possible. I think I'm just going to have to bloody create a new... Either I put all the speech bubbles in one place, which is painful, or actually, maybe I can... Nah, I can't. Come on, let's have a look at ChatGPT, see what the hell's going on there. Alright. Let's see if ChatGPT can help us here. Alright. Okay, so is there any way to set a generic enum type here? This doesn't compile. Have it default back to I18n, what was it, dot key speech bubble dot key speech bubble. This doesn't compile. Can you do it? Yeah, but the thing is that so you're wrong, because the problem is that the I18n.get method expects an enum. Yeah, you need to cast the result to an enum. Really? You can do that? Okay. Let's try. I don't believe you. Yeah, exactly. Frickin'. Hey! Ooh, WWE Backlash. Sick. Is that on? It's on Netflix, I suppose. Thanks for the lurk, buddy. Sweet. I must have it on Netflix all the time now. That's awesome. Sunday morning wrestling. Alright. I'm just doing a bit of coding so you can listen to me nerd out while you're watching some people get poleaxed. With the people's fist. Is it the people's fist? No, the people's elbow. Ultimate Warrior was my favourite back in the day. He was sick. Obviously on the juice pretty hard though, those dudes. Righto, ChatGPT. I think you've met your match. Yeah, it's not polymorphic. Oh. Dynamic. That's alright. Oh, sweet. Yes. Okay, this is what I'd like. If you control it in a class, you can add this to it. Ooh. Didn't know you could do that. Okay. I think this one's the better one. Yeah, I like this. Let's try this. So if I go into I18N, we'll add a static method. Okay, it doesn't have to be static then. It can just be that. Now what's your problem? Yes, it does. There is a get. Oh, wrong class, goose. It's in here that we want it. Ah, stone cold, yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Okay, this is nice. Get enum value. Yeah, it's easy. And then we can just use that. So I can say what is it? I18N. There we go. Yep, I like this. All right. This is looking better. All right. Just need to add in the rest of these, but that's okay. Easy. Cooked up bacon, scrambled eggs, English muffins, and wrestling. Whoa. What a morning. Sunday morning. Can you ask for anything more than that? Fucking beautiful. I don't think we have any bacons. I've got eggs, but I don't have bacons. Gotta have bacons. Ah, sweet. Okay, cool. That was interesting. Looked like 2 came through then. Let's just find this again. Just make sure. These taunts are working. It's looking good. I'm going to try and stay alive here. So, kill off a couple of these guys. And this one. Instructed. Okay, cool. And then we'll just leave that there. Now, hopefully, we'll get another taunt. Oh, this boss is badass. She's badass. Just got that spinny attack now. I really want to try and get multiple moves with this boss as well, because I reckon she needs to do a multi-shot. So I reckon we might do that for a bit of fun. No, she's not saying anything. She's supposed to be saying something. Where's my healer? There it is. You can just run away, healer. Alright, and we'll kill off this guy. Just want to try and stay alive for a little bit. Alright. Let's go, boss. Another taunt, please. So we can see what's going on. Sometimes she doesn't taunt. Here we go. Okay. Speech bubble. All good. We're happy with that. Right. We'll just check what's going on in here, just to make sure we... Oh, it's a virtual method anyway, so it doesn't matter. We've got that. Okay. Enum value is Archer Boss Taunt 3. Taunt 3. Okay, yep. So text becomes... Like prey in my sights, you're already dead. Yeah. Why'd that come in again? Is my question. It's come in twice. After start turn. I haven't got 2 random speech bubble things on there, have I? Because I certainly shouldn't. But it looks like it's hitting it twice. Okay. Let's try again. Alright. Okay, so definitely looks like let's just double check actually. We're gonna have a look at the enemy what is it? Archer boss enemy. We're gonna see I've got 2 random speech bubbles, so I shouldn't. Oh, it's actually the card boss. I hope I do have them because then it'll explain something. Archer card boss. Here we go. Come on, have 2 on there. There's random speech bubbles there. It's got 1 there. Ah, there you go. That's the problem. It's got 2 of them. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'll just remove one of those. And then we're all happy. Is there anything else? Let's just double check that it's all right. Yep. Okay. So let's remove that one. And I think we're done. We are done with the Archer boss. I just need to get the voiceovers. If anybody's listening around voices, we just need to get those done. So we'll sort that out sometime this week. All right. In the meantime, hey Anna, how you going? I'm just in time to see the new Archer boss, which has just been completed. Oh, you're just waking up. No worries. Well, hope you had a nice sleep. Alright. We have the new Archer boss in the new forest. Okay, I gotta get rid of this thing for a sec. Here we go. The new name of the Archer boss is Atricia Venn. That's her there. She's pretty badass. Alright, I'm gonna try and defeat her. Just to make sure, you know, it's all balanced. She'll probably kick my ass. But we'll see. I probably shouldn't have moved that guy there. Anyway. Alright. Let's give that a go. Dark touch. Now we actually need to, there's one thing I need to do to hide that speech bubble there. Ooh. Alright. I'll give my archer a bit of dexterity. Actually, no, I'll go here. I'm probably going to lose this, I think. I already know. Alright, you can move up one and maybe bang that guy in the head. And you can move up one and do the same thing. Okay. Seal of Faith. I've got to add in a damage shield kind of thing there. Oof. Killed off my rogue pretty quickly. Oh, and there goes my cleric as well. This is not looking good already. I'm just going to try and survive until I get my resurrect. Oh, damn it. I'm going to try running away with my archer for now. Oh, that's not very nice. Pyros. There goes a bird flying in. Alright, I'm still alive. That's good, I'm still alive. Okay. I'll be able to kill off this guy pretty quickly, I'd say. Or maybe not. We'll try with a bit of poison. Yes, nice. And we'll try and use this to try and hit one of these guys. Maybe take that guy out if we're lucky. Yes. Alright, now we're looking good. Oh, crap. Can I bash that guy? No, but I can hit her. Alright, we're looking okay. Looking okay. I need someone to ban that. How do I do this? I'm using Restream now. I've decided to start using that as a streaming service, just so I can stream to TikTok as well. But the chat doesn't automatically let you ban people. I can add to block list in Restream chat. Do that. That kind of worked. Alright. Still alive. That's good. We'll give this one a bit of poison. We'll try and hit this archer down here. Oh, that's a fair bit of life. I might be able to kill it just with this. Alright. We're probably going to die, but we may not. Oh, she's going to crit me. Critical hit. See you later. Oof. That was nasty. I think I'm still going to win though. Especially if I do this. Get 3 of a kind. Extra card. Heal. Oh, I got to resurrect. Bang. It's game over. Cool. It's not too hard to beat her. It's actually quite challenging, which is good. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I think all we need to do now is do like a little bit of a kind of a cutscene. So we'll do a cutscene. It kind of goes into her. She'll say something and then run away to the next dungeon, and then we can start the next dungeon. So Actually, one thing we need to do is hide those bark UI. So I just need to look. Hide bark. What was it? Well, it's just somewhere in the werewolf boss. Camera sequence, maybe. Somewhere I hide the bark UI. Get bark UI. Here we go. Set bark UI visibility. This is it. Right. So in here, yeah, here we go. Bang, and we need to do this here as well. False. We're just hiding that little kind of speech bubble that she says, so that yeah, it doesn't show up in the middle of nowhere. Cool. That's all right. Now let's check that in because we're all happy. Git add -a. Git commit. Git push. All right. So now we need to do a little bit of a cutscene. Cutscenes. It's gonna kind of be like this one. So we'll just do that. We should probably make a test for this one as well. So while I'm here, I might as well make a hey, why didn't that create a? Here we go. Alright, cool. So I've got Berserker Zombie one. So I think we should make one a bit like this. Uh-oh. I've got a something at work. One of the databases has hit capacity. Probably should check that out. Let's hit 100%. of the search queries hit 5 minutes. Guess we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully that doesn't break. Alright, so let's have a look at our tests, because we want to make sure this always works and we don't break it. So if we just run one of these tests, we'll make sure that the tests work. And we'll pretty much duplicate this, but then make one for the Archer boss. Actually, I haven't ran the tests in a while, so they might break. That's okay. That's why we do tests. Right, now while that's running, I'm just going to open up that project. Alright, here we go. Right, it's spawning all the characters. Yep, that looks good. Characters are spawned. And boss gets defeated. And those little speech bubbles are just kind of placeholders. Which is fine. Then he goes and transforms back into half human. Gives you a cryptic clue. And then says shakes it off. And then buggers off. Alright. So he buggers off. And that's good. I'm happy with that. Now let's just see if we can do a similar thing, but with our new boss. So if I go to, what was the name of the test? Can play werewolf. Can play werewolf. Defeated camera cutscene, which is this one. Just going to grab this, and we're basically going to duplicate this, but we're going to have a different boss. It's going to be can play Archer. Defeated camera sequence. Alright. So that's that one and that one. This, people, is called test-driven development. And the way it works is basically we write a test that fails, and then we make it work. It's pretty much as simple as that. So this is going to be called the Archer boss mock dungeon service, which is not created yet, but we can do that, which we shall. So we'll make one of these guys. Should be very similar to this. Archer boss. My phone's going off the heezy. It's going off the hook. Crap. Degradation detector. I probably should So this is just work. I think there's something happening here. Should just notify some people maybe. I mean, it is my day off, but you know. Bloody work. What do you do? I might just, I gotta send my mother a message actually because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mother. If you haven't sent a message to your mama, do that. Alright, that's the Archer boss. I'm going to rename this to be the right one. I don't even reckon we need this, but okay. Add new game werewolf boss room. What does this do? Oh, okay. What is the new game werewolf boss room prefab? Let's have a look at that. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. A fabulous Sunday. I'll cancel that run. Alright. What's happening here? The type that already defined, but I get completed room count with the same parameter types. What? What is your problem? Werewolf boss room mock dungeon service. Unity, what are you doing? What is your problem? We have to restart you, aren't I? Actually, what I'll do is I'll go project settings. No, we want preferences. Preferences, external tools, regenerate project files. Okay. What is your problem? Archer boss mock room dungeon service. Werewolf boss room mock dungeon service. What is your problem? There's nothing, there's no problems here. Let's restart code, see if it's the problem. No. Maybe. I'll have to restart Unity. Annoying. So annoying. Alright, Unity's going to get a restart now. In the meantime, let's take a look at this project. Restart Unity. It's kicking off now. Takes a while to load it. Okay, that's getting cancelled. What did the silly bugger say to the band hammer? We got silly gooses out here. The silly burger say to the band hammer. Alright, I seem to have a little bit of an issue here. Oh, I know what it was. I didn't save this. That was the problem. Here I'm bloody... Here I am. Restarting Unity for absolutely no reason. I just didn't save my file. Here we go. It's alive! Go on, recompile. You'll be fine. He is here, but he's watching, what's it called? WWF wrestling. Yeah, he's kind of lurking, and he's eating some breakfast. He made himself a big breakfast. Sunday morning breakfast. Which I was very jealous of, because it sounded very yummy. But he's watching people get body slammed. Okay, cool. We're back. On breakfast or on WWE? Alright. Elimination chamber. Yeah. WWE, yeah. I used to be right into it about 20 years ago. I went to the WWE, and when they came to Melbourne, they had Goldberg, I think his name was. He was a wrestler. Hey, what's going on with my thing here? I swear my computer is behaving badly. There we go. I think it's because I've got too many AIs running. I'm just going to shut this one down. Here he is, Goldberg. Yeah. Jeez, he was a tank, this guy. Is he still going? Yeah, I love The Undertaker and Stone Cold. He was like a superhuman, man. When I saw him in Melbourne, he came to Melbourne and they did. I think it was Rod Laver, might have been. I think it was Rod Laver. Oh, let's have a look. Rod Laver. Nah, Rod Laver, WWE. It was a long time ago. Yeah, he's obviously pretty old. But just the way he walked in, man, he was just massive. It's like a different kind of human, basically. Superhuman dudes. I wonder how old he is. He's 58. Far out. Good on him. He still looks like a friggin' tough dude. I remember back then there was a WWF, and then there was a WWE, and the WWF was like the big one, and then WWE was like the second, the second level. Is that still the case, or is it? Wow, 172 consecutive wins in a row. Is the Undertaker still around? He's 60. He had his big movie. I love all the moves they got. Triple H, is Triple H still around? Ooh, he's looking pretty old these days. Looks like he might be off the roids, yeah. Can't be good for him to be on the roids for so long. Must ruin their bodies. Oh, he owns it, does he? There you go. Yeah, because he married the daughter, right, or something? Right, okay. Catching up. I just want to see what's making my CPU go nuts. OBS. What's using all my memory? Friggin' Microsoft. I'm just going to close my browsers for a sec. Kill off friggin' Microsoft because it needs to be sucking my memory. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's better. CPU spikes. Memory's looking better now. Okay. Alright, we're back. We're back in action. Now, if I open up Edge, are you going to be annoying? You take up all my memory. It's okay. Yeah. I saw because I watched last week. I watched it. Was it week? No, it wasn't last week. It was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I watched a bit of was it John Cena? I think it was. Uh, yeah, that was pretty fun. All right. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Probably got a good deal out of it, I reckon, from Netflix. Alright, now we need to... camera sequence tests. I've got a feeling we don't actually need this. Let's have a look. And see if this gets called anywhere in our test, because I've got a feeling it doesn't. Let's do that. And then remove all breakpoints. Do it again because I'm an idiot. There we go. Done. And let's try running that test again. What's going on, Unity? What's your problem? Unity is just... Yeah, it should definitely. It definitely should show me. Just gonna close all the others. Sometimes Unity gets a little bit weird though. Like I can't. I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening at the moment. Which is annoying. This gets a little bit kind of stuck. Hey, Spoolie, thanks for the work, bro. Yeah, sometimes Unity just... I don't know. Kind of gets stuck. It said it does nothing for a while. I can't click on anything, so I'm going to have to kill Unity, I think, unfortunately. This is a window open, which there isn't. We're going to close a bunch of shit here as well. Because I've got a lot open. Alright. Yeah, it just freezes. Like, I just can't click on anything. It's like there's a window blocking it or something. So I'm gonna have to kill it, unfortunately, and then try again. We'll let it kind of... I don't know what window, like Microsoft Edge. Look at all the shit. I mean, I've got some music going. I think, yeah, look, sometimes I think it gets confused with debugging because it likes a particular way when you create a new file, you have to create it in Unity because it kind of expects it sort of tracks all your files. What it does is it puts in little, so whenever you create a file like a new script, it puts a file next to it called a meta file which describes that file. It's like an index kind of thing. And if you create that file outside of Unity, which is what I did just before, I think it gets a bit confused. I was just being lazy. I shouldn't have done that. I should have started it within Unity. But sometimes I just can't be bothered alt-tabbing and waiting for it. But these are the consequences when you try and take the shortcut. Sometimes it doesn't quite work. So yeah. A restart kind of usually works because it sort of does a re-index of all the files and bits and pieces. Yeah, that's right. It's a few extra sort of clicks and waiting for things. But we'll see how we go. Alright, we're back now. Let's see if we can actually click on stuff. Yes, we can. It's a good start. Okay, go back to our tests. Now, we're going to have a look here. We're going to try this again. Alright, so as we were saying before, now debugging, which is, you can see here, these are all the threads that are running in Unity, all these threads, which is just like it's like a process that's kind of running. It's like it's, you know, it's kind of like a little engine basically. It's running away, and if I run this, we're going to see if it actually stops on any of these. And particularly this one. Now the reason why I don't think it will is because I recently changed the boss room logic so that it doesn't matter. Because, okay, stepping back even further, we used to only have 10 rooms. Rooms 0 to 9. Yeah, that's right. Take a piece of it. That's right. Take it out. It crashes. That's right. Yeah. So we used to have 10 rooms, but now I don't care what room it is. It should just be called a boss room. So theoretically, this shouldn't be called anywhere, but I could be wrong. See, the way Dolven works is all of the dungeons are procedurally generated, and so I could configure it so that it would only make a maximum of 10 rooms. And so I always knew room index 0 was the start room and room index 9 was the end room. But then I introduced this new alternate path within the dungeon. So there's actually 2 ways to get to the boss now, which means there's more rooms, which means that the room count shouldn't matter. That was a very long way of explaining it. But there you go. Pussykins, what are you doing? You come to say hi? Hey? Puss, what are you doing? Hey, come on. Pussycat's here. Hey. Yeah, see, it's not stopping there, which means I don't think we even need this. I love deleting code. That's one of my favourite things. So I'm probably going to delete this whole thing. Say hello, Puska. Leave that mic out of the way. Hey, there you are. There's Pussykins. Yeah. Where's breakfast? What are you doing? She's actually really talkative. Like, if she doesn't get pats, mate, forget about it. Just goes at you the whole time. Alright, that's good. I'm happy about that. So I'm just going to delete this, because I love deleting stuff. So don't... Oh, hang on. I was in the wrong class then. Yeah, she definitely lets me know. That was lucky because I was in the wrong class. I was in the archer boss one, and we're doing the werewolf boss one. So let's try that again. She only loves drinking out of the tap as well. So she comes in and she meows at the bathroom door until I let her in, and then she hops up onto the sink and just sits there meowing until I... Nah, can't be a bowl. Has to be fresh water out of the tap only. You know? And so she hops up and... No, I think she likes the running water. Something to do with the running water. And yeah, so she goes and drinks it out of the tap. But I can tell she's a bit warm. Yeah, she thinks she's a lion, that's right. She's a little bit... Her fur's a bit warm, so she's been out sitting in the sun, I think. Oh, looks like we are hitting it. Now, why are we hitting that? Let's have a look. Oh, placeable spawners. Yeah, okay. Where is that? That's in dungeon placeable spawner, which I don't think I care about, to be honest. So we might keep going and see what happens. That was one. That's right. She's not a couch potato. She is the king of the jungle. The queen of the jungle, should I say. Alright, where's this getting called? Configure characters. Where? Dungeon configuration. Okay. Don't think this matters. You know what the easiest thing to do is? We're just going to not override anything and see if it still works. This is going to be the easiest thing. So what we do is we just comment out all of this code completely. The tap is the lake, that's right. We're going to comment out all of that code. Aren't we, pussikins? Hey? She loves a little kiss on the nose. Alright, we're going to stop that. Hey? We've got another white cat as well, but she's a little bit more timid. She doesn't like to hop up on and sit on people, unless, like, sometimes she does, but most of the time she just likes to sit around and, you know, hang out. Right, so we just commented out that code. We're going to try and run this and see if the whole thing runs. If it does run fine, then we're okay. We can delete the code. If it doesn't run very well, then we'll need to reinstate it. But I just don't see why it shouldn't. Hey, puss. You can't see her now, but she's kind of on the... I'll show you if I can get the camera to stop for a sec. Here we go. Yeah, she sits on my she sits here on my the ledge. It's your puss. It's like my chair's got a little kind of armrest. She sits on it. Now this is working, but it looks a bit weird because it's room 0. So it spawns someone. Alright, well, we'll just leave it for now. Okay. Right. So, I'm just going to leave it because it's convenient. Yeah, we'll do this one as well, just for the hell of it. Okay, so... Archer boss. Spoolie! What's happening, man? Nah, it just kind of looked a bit weird because it was because the room count by default is 0. It means that it spawns all of the barrels, which is like the first barrel puzzle thing. But you know, you like the removal of the green screen. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was just showing Anna my pussycat ledge. Yeah, I get to see the fancy sign as well. And the pussycat. What did you think of the Van Halen? I'll show you this, Anna. I went to a Van Halen. My brother plays in a Van Halen cover band. Haha, cool. Alright, well, let's just stick with this. Let's have a look. I'll show you, Anna. I'll turn this off. My brother plays in a Van Halen cover band. I went and saw him last night. It was good fun. Here's a little clip. Find it. Here we go. That's my brother there. Spoolies, I'm jealous. It was good. There was probably about... It was sold out, so... It's easily like a couple of hundred people there. Jeez, thanks, man. It's a pretty good guitarist. They'll wear wigs and everything because they're all half bald, you know, like me. A bit older than me, they are. That was a lot of fun. That was a hell of a lot of fun last night. Probably drank a little bit too much, but it's okay. I had plenty of water afterwards. It's good to have water. Yeah, they're Aussies. Yeah. Yeah, they got another gig there about a month from now, so I'll go to that as well. Same place. All right. I think they probably will. They probably will eventually. They used to do tours up and down the coast. Yeah, he's good. He is good. Hits the notes, you know. There's probably some earlier footage of him. Let's see if we can find some. Hang on. There's probably some stuff on YouTube. It's actually their first gig in like 10 years or something. They used to play a long time ago. Here we go. That's not them. Maybe there's another Exhaling. Exhaling cover band Australia. Probably is a bunch of them. It's not them. I don't know. I think there was one on TikTok. Might have been Facebook. Here we go. This is them. Here we go. Hey, come back. Not bad, eh? Okay, turn it up a little bit. Yeah, his voice is alright. Like, I mean, obviously they're pretty old. They're in their 50s now. I think they were the best band there, to be honest. Like, I saw they had a yeah, I'm probably a bit biased, but they had a Poison cover band. They were like okay. They had a Motley Crue one. I'm not a huge fan of them either. They were, I don't know. They seemed to crank up all the mid sections, and I couldn't really hear the singing. And then they had a Guns N' Roses one after that, and it was way too loud for my old ears anyway. And so, yeah, I think they were the best band. Probably being biased, but anyway. I'm gonna go see him again. It's good fun. Yeah, I totally agree, you know. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, my ears were, yeah, I'm just getting old, probably. But, yeah, my ears were ringing when I left. They were fine for, you know, the first little bits of the night. But then, yeah, when the Guns N' Roses one came on, it was flat stick. Give me 2 secs. I got a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Just found out my cousin had a little baby girl. So I have to send him congratulations. 3 o'clock this morning, he just had a little baby girl. How awesome's that? Right. Yeah. My cousin is, his name's Frank, and he's in a band. Another band that are quite a big band, actually. They're called Press Club. These guys here. They've even got a Wikipedia page. There you go. Australian punk group. Frank Lees. There he is. That's my cousin. Have a look at their website. Well, I'm just sending him a message. They're playing, they just released a new album. They're playing all over Australia. Oh, they're going to the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium. Yeah. Alright, Frank. Where are you, Frank? Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know if you told me about his band. You might forget the people who you tell. I forget people who tell me stuff, so... let's try that again. I'd love to hear about it, man. Anyway, that's Press Club. They're pretty big. They playing the corner the 8th of August. I really should go to that. Might even do that. Alright, we need to make a new cutscene here. It's going to be called New Folder. And we're going to make this time, we're not going to make the same mistake. We're going to go back into Unity and create the scripts there. So this is going to be called the Archer escape cutscene. Alright, go back to Unity. Oh, I think you might have told... Yes, I think you might have told me about these guys. And I'm pretty sure I've seen them live before at one point. I have heard of them, definitely. And I'm pretty sure they've played at Melbourne before as well. I think I might have even seen them. Hawkins.com.au. Yeah, I've seen them because I remember the trumpets. I remember the trumpets. I think they might have actually played. Typically swinging like Tiger Woods. Swinging like Tiger Woods. I think they played at the. Might have even played at RMIT where I went to university. Anyway, they definitely did a gig in Melbourne, and I definitely saw them, and they're awesome. That's awesome. Love it. Alright. Now we're going to go into these, won't we? Cutscenes. Timelines. Have we got those? I think it was in the cutscenes, wasn't it? Where was I? So this is why I don't like doing it. It's in scripts, cameras, timeline sequences. Scripts, cameras, timeline sequences, there it is. I know. We went to this thing last night, and like, they were obviously, a lot of the people were born in the 60s, and, you know, like late 60s, early 70s, and, yeah, they're all like grey haired and, you know, still wearing all the old gear, like the old 80s gear, and, you know, long hair, but it's, instead of it being brown, it's like just white. But interesting, I saw a couple of young dudes there as well, like they would have been in their 20s, and they were all decked out. You know? Yeah, I started getting greys when I was probably early 30s, mid 30s, I reckon. It's still got a bit of colour, but I don't know. I'm just glad I've got hair at my age. Plenty of blokes don't. Still got a few strands left. I'm hanging on to them. Hanging on to them, my youth. Alright. I want to make a new one. It's going to be called the Archer Escape. Create a new script. Archer Escape cutscene. Can't spell. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's true. Like, yeah, what's he doing there? All right, maybe you need to do a hair transplant spoolie. There you go. No more greys. You'd be like, hey, pat my hair. the hell are these cutscenes? What does it do? Switches cameras, does directors and shit. Alright, we'll do that. Gave up the colouring. Yeah, man. I agree, Anna. I can just go. I don't give a shit anymore. You know, I used to be worried about, oh, I'm getting too old for this, or you know, I even question myself when I go to like game conferences. It's all young people there, and I'm like, oh, what the hell am I doing there? You know, too old for this kind of thing. I think, ah, fuck it, man. I'm having fun. You know, I enjoy it. Other people are enjoying it as well. There are a couple of other old dudes there. Like there was a guy who was my age making a card game. Another one was around my age making a computer game as well. Just not a lot of us, that's all. What else do you do, eh? It is. It's a vibe. Totally, man. When I used to play live a lot, you know, it wouldn't matter what gig I was doing. I always get like the butterflies, and you know, I was hyped up for it and stuff. And now when I go see bands, I get the butterflies as well, because it's like, ah, oh, it sort of feels like, you know, it's sort of an empathetic butterflies. Which is cool. Alright. What's going on with this? So I think just need to go in here and probably create another prefab. Yeah. Interestingly, I did a gig at the start of this year. Actually, it wasn't the start of this year. It was around March. We just played up at this little concert that my parents actually put on, and I just had no nerves whatsoever. A little bit of nerves, but not much. I think it was probably because it was a quick kind of gig we had to fill in for a band that quit. So I was like, oh, I'll just jump in and start playing, and I had an absolute ball. Okay, what's next? Actually, Spoolie, I was going to ask if you know, maybe Toozy's there or whoever, or Anna or whoever. I've been trying this restream thing which I've got going now, where I'm streaming to YouTube at the moment, as well as Twitch, and I just got approved to stream to TikTok, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it in OBS. Like, do you just have two OBS instances running? But that kind of defeats the purpose for restream. I'd rather just have it like the restream stream to as many services and me just stream to restream. But the problem with that is that I think TikTok requires 9 or 16 by 9 by 16, and most of the others are 16 by 9. Yeah, spur of the moment jams, sick. I'm going to click a button here. If I drop off, I hope I don't drop off. Hang on, I'm going to click a button. I don't know if that changed anything. Hope you guys are still there. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Like I was thinking maybe you could just put your head up here, like rearrange all the windows basically, and have it doing 16 by 9. I don't know. Starting to get a little bit peckish, thinking about having something to eat. And Spicy's breakfast sounded so good. Just gonna see if I'm still streaming. Still going? Yeah, apparently. Okay. Alright, I think I might give it a bit of a rest there, and I want to go out and get some new sneakers because my old sneakers are shit, falling apart. So I think I'm going to do that, and I might even go get a massage because my shoulder's still buggered from when I was doing pull-ups and I strained my muscle. But I don't know, just some shitty sneakers from Kmart. That's what I don't get the good brand shit anymore. It's just not fucking worth it. I only use them to go to the gym, so I'll just get, I don't know, some shitty pair. Yeah, something like that. Go to those shitty little $2 shops. No, not the $2 shops, but you know, the cheapo shops. Sometimes you can get something half decent, you know. I'll do that. Alright. Let's see if raid's gonna work. Should we go raid someone? I don't know if raid works in do they? I don't know, man. I can't afford all that sort of shit now that I'm not doing contract work. Where am I going? What am I on YouTube for? Let's see who's online. Oh, there's nobody online. Oh, we've got Ashton Clot. And Schlot. Why don't we do that? We'll go raid this guy. He was alright.
dead people in here.
What's he playing? June Awakening. Sweet.
I don't see anybody else, so
Alright.
I'm just gonna kind of walk around. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. It's like a little
See if raid
thing.
works from
What's
here.
that?
See you later, guys. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi.
Cool. Oh, that's
Game
cool.
is super pretty.
It really is, even at low graphics settings. I turned mine all the way down just to get better
What didn't
FPS
work?
for stream, and not conflict with everything else I got going on. But even at low, it's gorgeous, man. Like the lighting is really well done. Like
You can't do raid commands.
very excited.
Yeah, it's definitely feeling like a lot of those tech demos that they had for the new cards a few years back.
Mm-hmm. Oop, there's a backpack.
Hey, that sucks. For some reason, I can't raid from here. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Ashen Slot. I don't know how to say it. Anslot. But it looks like Restream doesn't let you raid, which is weird. Let me just see if I can connect using another channel.
We're in a cave.
I'm in a cave.
Yep.
Docs.
I'm almost out of a cave, I think.
Ha ha! Choppy.
Hang on.
I'm gonna do a searching.
Oh, there's a command.
Oh, can I go back? Go back.
Well, cutscene. Here we go.
Here we go. Choppy.
Alright. Try that. Is that working? Actually, if I just do it in my... Can I do it here? Can I go to Twitch?
Alright.
So Covine.
I've reached my do limit. I can't
Do it here.
anymore. Okay.
Here we go, I can do it here.
I'd say I'm gonna stop, but I'm not going to. Dude. Indeed.
Here we go.
Indeed.
Alright guys, we're going. Thank you for dropping in, really appreciate it.
I'm enduing
We'll see you guys
these jokes
soon.
with bad humor. Ooh, what's this? Harvest plant fiber.